Okay, I'm gonna show you how I clean the valve cover and the air valve and the other small one that goes on top. I'm using right now engine degreaser, which is gonna go first, and then last is gonna go I'm gonna use last the brake part cleaner. I'll show you once I'm done with the cleaning process. I'm gonna spray it and I'm gonna let it sit maybe 5 minutes or something, and we'll go from there. Okay, so as you can see, I'm spraying the engine degreaser and just spray it in all the cavities where the gasket's gonna go. Do the walls as well, and then you're gonna turn it around, do the other side. And this cover, there's no electrical parts you gotta unscrew. So you can see that's already taking up the grease off. And I'm gonna use this little brush. It's kind of like hard plastic. Make sure it's fully clean, and then just kind of, since mine's already pretty clean, you see that? It cleans it right off. So that's awesome. You don't have to scrape really hard in my case, so that's good. Maybe in your case you gotta scrape a little bit harder. Like I said, on this top gasket, it came out complete, so there's no really residue like the top little gasket that's paste that I got in Mercedes, which I recommend that you do so. Okay, let me finish this, and then once I'm done, I'll show you how it looks. Okay, so once you start cleaning, I'm using like a little flathead screwdriver to use to take off the gasket that was the space gasket, and it doesn't glue to the edge. It just glues to like the bottom, most of it, like right now. So you get the screwdriver and just kind of run it flat. Don't put a lot of pressure. It's nice and smooth. All right, try to focus. Nice and smooth, and it'll come off just like that. And just go all the way around. Don't scratch too crazy or nothing, no. Just go all the way around. And then just take off the gasket just like that. Nice and smooth. Okay, we have another one over here. To the bottom. And that's it. And once you're done, once you get done, go ahead and spray it off again with the. Well, still got a couple more spots. Okay, just like that. Turn it around and check this side. We got a little one here. That was very smooth. Another one on top. Another one. If you're pretty close to being done, just kind of spray it off. And then they'll come out. Get the brake cleaner. This one works a lot. It's more stronger than the actual engine cleaner. And just as far as you can with the brush. Just kind of brush it, Or I'll show you another video. When I'm done, I'll show you more. Okay, so once I'm done with the cleaning, there's still like a side of the cover. There's like a small cavity here that I couldn't reach, or well, there's some just slightly, try to take that out. Don't put pressure or nothing, just nice and smooth. and lost a lot of clogged oil. You know, got the chickens in the background, and then just clean it off. And I think that's it. This one doesn't have much, if any at all. Okay, I'm finish cleaning, and then once you're done with this, I'll just let it air dry, because I used the engine degreaser and the brake parts cleaner. Alright, let me continue on and I'll be back. Okay, now I'm just waiting for the covers to dry with the sun. So while you're waiting, I got everything covered up. I got the air filter covered, because I have a tree that drops a lot of stuff. Regardless, you always want to cover it. You can see like a little tree leaf there. There's more debris. But I'm gonna take them off really carefully. Make sure nothing falls inside of the engine. So you're gonna use your rag, your shop cleaner that I got on, where did I buy them? I bought them at Home Depot. And you want to clean the surface where the gasket's gonna sit. And when you're cleaning it, make sure that nothing falls inside of the cavity of the engine. So just when you're wiping the edge, wipe it outwards. You know, don't wipe it down or nothing. Just outwards. And then there's really nothing. Oh damn it! Nothing too sticky. It's only like grease, dry grease from the gasket that was letting oil come out. So make sure you just push it outwards and be careful. See, it's so sticking to the rag. Nice, clean where the round part is, downwards. And I got a 10 pack or 20 pack at the store for $10, which I think is a good deal, because you could always wash them instead of using the paper ones. Just reuse it and wash it. You have to go all the way around. And you're wiping outwards, don't wipe inwards. Okay, let me do the whole thing and I'll get back to you guys. Okay, so once it's been completely sun dry with the sun, you could also help it with the towel. It's drying. You could pass it through the groove where the gasket's gonna sit, and that's I think it looks pretty good. And this one is for the passenger side. The gasket number is that, so if you want to go get it at the dealer or wherever, that's the one for the left. You could also tell because it has this that goes in here, right? They both have the U thing. And okay, I'm gonna install it real quick. Okay, so once you have your gasket in, the gasket has this little pop-up things. So when you're pushing it in, you could push in that spot, and it's gonna make the gasket go on by pressure. And you have a maybe every inch, some spots every quarter. When you put in the gasket, make sure this part goes into the thing, and then just put it in slowly all the way around. Okay, so when you're putting it in the gasket, don't do this. Don't slide your finger putting pressure, because you might stretch the gasket. Like I said, it has those little things on it, so just push in all the way around. And the good thing about buying OEM Mercedes gaskets is they fit in perfectly. So right now I'm gonna install it. I got my my thing covered up. I got the air filter also covered. So once I'm ready to install it, it doesn't take anything. Don't put grease, don't put glue. I mean, you could put some glue if it's your gasket kit's falling out, if you bought from a third party. But I think I'm ready. It's fully dry. And this one, I'm gonna put it in once the big one's in. And it has this breather right here that I was clogged up. Let me see if I can show you. There's the little hole right there. So before you put this one in, make sure that you fully clean it and that this hole is, you see that thing? You can see through. That it's fully clean, because that might be why your car's vibrating. All right, let me go ahead and install everything. And this is gonna take the bolts is gonna take, for the big one, is gonna be 9 mm on the settings on the torque. You're gonna put where's it at? Nanometers, I think. You're gonna put 9 pounds or 9 of the nm. You're gonna torque it. And it also comes with these little screws over here. I think these are aluminum or something. It comes with the kit from the Mercedes dealer. And these ones are gonna be 4. I forgot what it's called, but you're gonna set it up on the 4. The NM is gonna be 4. All right, so I'll get back to you guys when I have them in place. Okay, so once you're putting it in, double check, press it again all the way around with your finger. I taped this coil on the onto this with the electrical tape. Worked pretty good. This cable, you could hook it to the little thing right there, and you gotta undo the oil and the transmission thing. Okay, so you put it in really cautiously. Let me put it in and I get back to you guys. Okay, so once you have it in, go ahead and line up all the screws. Maybe give it two turns. Right, just to put the cover in place. Check with your eye real quick just to make sure that the gasket is fully seated, right? But you're not gonna tighten anything yet. Just gonna go ahead and this one doesn't go here. This one goes over here. It's pretty tight to put them in. Just take your time. Let me see. Okay, I have all of them in. Before I put in, not torque them, but before I put them in with the drill, I'm gonna push it in, give it a last check that all the gasket is fully seated all the way around, and then I'm gonna use you can use a regular drill or a torque. Just make sure you don't go all the way in, you know, leave that all the way until the end. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and tighten it down a little bit, just nothing too tight, so you don't have to do it by hand and take forever. Okay, then do the next one. And make sure you have a good connections on the drill so your things won't fall down. Okay, that's pretty good. So I'm gonna move it around, make sure everything's good, and I'm gonna torque it down. Damn it. So it looks pretty good. Okay. You have to, look with your phone. Make sure that it looks really nice and flat. Okay. And this way that's where the screw for the oil stick goes. So I'm gonna go ahead and torque it down to the specs. Well, these ones are 9 nanometers, and the little ones are 4. I don't know what it's called, nanometers maybe, but it's not pounds. It's the other one. It's 4, and then all the way around it's gonna be 9. I'm gonna start off from the middle, which is around here. So I think it's 1, 2, or 1, 2, doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, sorry. So it's gonna be, let me see. You could do 1, 2, 3. Where's the other one now? We could do 3, 4, 5, 6, and then crisscross 7, 8, and then 9, 10. Yeah. All right. I'll be back. Okay, so I have the cover, the top cover in for the valve cover. I kind of timed it, but not torqued it. I have that cover. So when you're starting to put in the glue, the gasket, just have everything nearby. I have the 2 little ones, the 2 big ones. The gasket for this one you're gonna need, I think it's let me see. You're gonna need a T25. Have it nearby. The big ones. This is gonna be, I think this is a E10, and I'm using a small, what is it called? Damn it, caulking gun. I'm using the little one, and it fits just perfect. So let me go ahead and start, and I'll show you guys when I'm done putting it in. So I'm gonna put it in all the way in, and I'm gonna use like I have these flat spatulas to kind of like flying it out, because you need I think it's a 1/16 thickness. Once this is full, you're gonna need like 1/16 thickness, which is almost nothing. And okay, so I already tied the 2 main ones before the glue dries, the gasket, the liquid gasket dries. I did it to 9, between the 9.6 and the 8, and just torque it until you hear the click. I already did this too. I of course tried it with this one. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do all the way around from the center outwards and crosswise. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and torque the little ones. The little ones is gonna be 4 nanometers, or the nm, not pounds. Let me put it at 4. Damn. Okay. 3. Okay, we got it at 4. Let's go ahead and torque this once. Damn it. I think I was allowed to go before it's. Let me use the drill. Oh. I'll go a little bit, not too hard. That's close enough. Okay. Now we go back to the torquing. So we got it at 4. Okay. So before it clicks, let's do the other one. Okay. We'll go to the next one. There you go, 4. And there, this one. That's it, 4. All right, next we're gonna put everything together. We're gonna screw in all the coils, connect to the cables, and that took maybe 2 hours. That would have been maybe 1 hour, but I was doing the video, so let's say 1.5 hours. Okay, so once you have the coils, you need to torque them, just tie them nice and snug, and go ahead and connect the. Oof, make sure nothing's in the way. Connect the connectors. Make sure they're all the way down, just like that. All the way down. All the way down. Now I just gotta install the air intake. Connect the connector. Now don't forget to screw in your transmission oils to the valve cover right there, and also your dipstick, your engine dipstick right there. Go ahead and also torque that one to 9 millimeters or 9 Nm. And I already torqued everything. You gotta let it sit for at least this one, the paste gasket. You gotta let it sit for 2 hours. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side, which is the same or almost the same, a little more harsh the other side. And once everything's complete, I'm gonna go ahead and also change the oil. This time I'm not gonna do the transmission, the oil change. Well, this time I am gonna do the oil change, but I'm not gonna do the spark plugs. Let's go ahead and continue.